being bullied about my weight, the fact that my parents were poor, growing up in a poor family, and just kind of getting bullied about it. And it was hard being bullied right up until I was about 14, like having a hard time in school and having a hard time trying to make friends, and people didn't really want to try to get to know me. I do have an older brother that had dealt with a lot of mental things, and I won't get into that because that is his personal stuff, but they just kind of lumped me into, that's his little sister, so she might as well be like the same as him, and just, I don't know, it just was like a whole bunch of stuff dealing with being bullied, being poor, and just not really being able to relate to a lot of kids because I didn't have like the cool clothes, and I didn't have, like all the popular friends. And even through high school, I had a hard time making friends just because, at the time when I was in high school, I was overweight, and I just kind of stuck to myself. I did have a few close friends, and I don't know, I just kind of kept to myself a lot, just kind of, did my work, left, and once I got to being a junior in high school, I would go to work, because I'd have like a half day at school, so I would, go to school until about 10 a.m., get to work for about 11, and then work until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I would just go home. And that was kind of my life for the next like 2 years after that. And around being like 16 or so, I started having health things going weird, and at the time not really understanding or knowing, like why maybe my feet would hurt, because by the time I was like 15 and a sophomore in high school, I noticed that my feet would get kind of achy, and I have made videos on this before, but I just kind of didn't think anything of it at the time, and it just kind of progressed into like a lot more pain for me. By the time I was 19, it was really bad, and just it wasn't fun for me trying to work, trying to balance school, and then having pain. Once I graduated high school, I pretty much lost touch with a lot of people that I had talked to, and I just kind of, again, went by like my own, still at that point, still living at home, and, just working part-time, just trying to, I don't know, live, I guess. And it was hard because I have always had a hard time making friends, and it's just not really having many people understand who I am, what I'm about, being young, having health issues. I was diagnosed at 19 with CRPS, which is Complex Regional Pain Syndrome, or some people might know it as RSD, and it's hard having that alone and being so isolated from people. And a lot of people over the years that I had worked right up until I was 28, people not understanding who I am as a person. All they do is want to view me as somebody that has health issues, and they just want to put it on as that I'm lazy, or that they just see me as my health problems. They don't see me as a human. They don't see me as a person They don't see me as somebody having feelings or anything. They just kind of assume that I want to live off of, like, welfare and all of that stuff. And the problem is, I want to be like a normal person, if you will, and have a normal life and be able to, like, go out and do things and be able to make friends and all of that. And people just... depression. And it was just... he was just somebody that I could watch on YouTube. And somebody that could make me laugh. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, but he just really helped me, and he still continues to help me get through so much. And he was able to make me laugh when I really, really was not in a good way. He, like, inspired me to want to make YouTube videos. I know he's like a gaming channel, and I'm obviously not. I don't have many subscribers or anything, but I just wanted... he gave me the inspiration and the courage to want to get on YouTube and make videos and share my story with other people. And he was just kind of like one of those YouTubers that really, honestly, helped me so much. And then I had found another YouTuber who I do kind of speak with, not on a daily basis, but probably a few times a month. Her name is BreeAnn. BreeAnn Barbie is like her YouTube channel. She also helped me big time with wanting to just get onto YouTube and talk and stuff. And they're inspirational to me, and I know they're not going to be watching this or anything, but I just wanted to say thank you to both of them for giving me the courage to come on here, share my story with everybody. You know, like, I've made a few different videos about, you know, the health issues that I have and depression and things like that, and I just wanted to put myself out there, and if I can even help just one person, you know, like, I feel like I've done my job. If I can have somebody feel like they can relate to somebody else on YouTube, you know, I feel like I've done my job. I just want people to know that if you have depression, health issues, anxiety, things like that, and you feel like it's a very lonely life, it doesn't have to be. I want you to know that, yes, you're going to have some rough times. You're going to... it's like, you're going to have bad times. You're going to have good days. You know, it's not necessarily going to get better, but, you know, things will get better, but, it's just kind of one of those things where if you can kind of relate to somebody else that has depression or knows what you're going through, it's huge. And just know that you're not in it alone, that there are people to talk to. There are resources out there. There are things that can help, even if that means going to a doctor or whatever and talking to somebody. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't make you stupid. They're not there to make fun of you. They are there to help you get better. It's just, you know, like, I always thought therapy was, like, something really stupid in the past when I was a kid. I had like bad experiences with it, so I always kind of thought, this is stupid, it doesn't work, and all of that. And as an adult, I have gone to therapy, and it does help finding like the right person that you feel comfortable with. It just, you gotta find somebody that you feel comfortable talking to, somebody that you feel comfortable with, where you can kind of like share how you're feeling, and knowing that they're not judging you, they're not making fun of you. And that's made all the difference in the world for me, is finding the therapist that I have. I feel really comfortable with her. I've sat there in front of her and sobbed like a baby, and I know that she's not making fun of me. And it's huge when you have depression. You're always feeling like somebody's judging you, and it's nice to have somebody sit there and listen to you, and just have somebody to talk to. And so I definitely recommend, finding somebody that you feel like you can trust, somebody that you feel like is going to be in your corner. And that's something that I recommend. And I know this video just kind of was me rambling, and I know it's probably not going to get out to many people. Not too many people are going to see, but I just wanted to share this. It's something that I've been kind of thinking about for a while, and not sure how to do it or any of that, or